Hello guys, it's Adheesh here. Welcome to C12 by Learn Things. So in this video we're gonna learn about 2D arrays. In the last video we learned that 1D arrays are a collection of elements with same data type. Similarly, a 2D array is collection of an array. So let us consider this array which will have 4 elements with index 0, 1, 2, 3. As I said, 2D array is a collection of elements. So let us consider 2 more arrays with same number of elements in it with index 0, 1, 2, 3. So we know this will be row 1, this will be row 2, and this will be row 3. Like this will be column 1, this will be column 2, this will be column 3, and this will be column 4. See, we represent first column by index 0. Similarly, we will represent row 1 with index 0, row 2 by index 1, row 3 by index 2. So this will be our 2D array. This will be our 2D array. So now we have to name this 2D array. Let's name it as A. So suppose we want to access this element of this 2D array. Then we will access it using first we will write a variable name. Array name is A in this case. So let's write A. Like in 1D array we have one square bracket. In 2D array we will have two square brackets. In the first square bracket we will have index of row. So here in this row its index is 1, so we'll write 1 here, and the column is also 1, so we'll write 1 here. So with this we can access this element. So let's generalize it and say I and J, where I stands for row and J stands for column. So now let us see how to declare initialize and display arrays in our C program. So now let us first see how to declare a 2D array. So let's write a data type for a 2D array, say integer. Then we'll write the variable name. It is similar to 1D array, but here we will have two square brackets. Here in the first bracket we write the number of rows, so let's say 3, and number of columns, let be 3 only. So when you want to initialize array with a user defined input, you need two for loops. Or if you want to initialize yourself, you can initialize them with the index you want and say equal to the value you want to give. We know this 2 stands for the second row and this 2 stands for second column, not second column, a column with index 2 and a row with index 2, which will be third row and third column, which will hold value 4 if you write like this. But if you want to give user defined input, then if you want to give user defined input to whole 2D array, then we will need two for loops, and also to print this 2D array we will need two for loops. So let's see how to do it. Let us declare two variables. Let's say integer I and j. Inside the for loop conditions we will initialize I and we will write condition. Here this outer for loop is for number of rows. So we know we have 3 rows, so let's say 3 and I++. So inside this we will have another for loop which is for columns. So initialize j to 0, j is less than 3, and j++. and here we will scan user's input %d in this case because our array is integer, so we will get integer values from the user, and inside this we will have integer a, I, j. As we see that this I stands for row index and this j stands for column index. So when user will enter his first number, it will go to A00, which will be first element in the 2D array. So let's tell user to enter the numbers. And now we have to print those numbers. Okay, so the 2D array is let's write it on a new line so it will look good. This also, and again we will need these two for loops. Instead of this scanf we will have printf. So let's just change this scanf to printf, and after this %d let's have a space for it to look good. And see, this is for columns and this outer for loop is for rows. So when I in the first pass where I is equal to 0, we will print all the elements in the first row, and then we'll come out of this inside for loop, and then we have to go to new line. So let's print a new line. Okay, sorry, \n. See, we don't have this parenthesis for this for loop as there is only one line, so we don't need those parentheses. This statement is not inside this for loop because it will consider only one line since we have no parenthesis, and since this outside for loop has parenthesis, this printf is inside that outside for loop. So let us see what happens. Save the program and then build and run. Now it is telling us to enter number, so let's enter our array. Okay, let's say 1 or let's say 0 1 2 on the first row, then 3 4 5, then 6 7 8. Okay, we have a problem here. Okay, see, I have done a mistake here. While copy pasting, I did not delete this ampersand sign, so let's delete it. This ampersand sign will print the address of the variable where it is storing. The address is in the memory location. So let us now enter numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Yes, a 2D array is 1 2 3. Okay, it is not looking good, so let us have a new line here also, and here also. And also you can give input in another fashion. You can give input one by one, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, whatever is convenient for you. So this is our array. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like the video if you understand well, and share with your friends. Thank you.